Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. I am so excited about today's video because I am just coming off of my bikini prep. I had my competition last weekend and I haven't been able to do any like fun food challenge or like review type videos because of prep, but I do have my entire prep series coming out super soon, and I covered everything with how prep went. I did week by week and then show day, the post-show eats, everything like that. So all that will be coming soon, but I wanted to really just kick off getting back into YouTube with a fun video. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen that one like segment that Delish does on like YouTube and Snapchat, but they basically have this girl, her name's Julia, or yeah, I think Julia, and she tries like everything from restaurants, and I really wanted to do that but with Starbucks and like all their food. So we're gonna kind of set it up like that, like the same way, and we're gonna order everything from the Starbucks food menu. So breakfast, lunch, maybe some of the bakery stuff if they have it, and we're gonna kind of like do rounds and we're just gonna try everything and place the order now on the app, and then I'll go pick it up because I feel like that gives them more time to like get everything ready, and I don't want to like overwhelm them because it's gonna be a lot. I have officially added everything into my cart, and I got myself an iced tea also with it, but I got lunch food, breakfast food, and bakery stuff, but they're unfortunately out of a decent amount of the bakery stuff, but I did get some good looking things. This car is just like circling me. About $70. Honestly, like, I was expecting about $100, so I feel like that makes sense. But this is so funny. I honestly feel bad for placing an order this big. With tax, $75. I'm gonna place it. Let's submit it, and let's fingers crossed hope that they do not reject the order. And we're gonna go pick it up. I just got the entire order. This bag is so full of food. And then I got my drink too. I got a green tea with lemonade because I already had coffee today and it is so hot out here. My face is so red. It's 93 degrees today. So it is the first round and it is all breakfast foods, breakfast sandwiches, and I do have the wrap out first. I also brought like a knife to cut. This is the spinach, feta, and egg white wrap. Here's what the wrap looks like cut. We're just gonna go in. The flavors in that, phenomenal. I love that. So you get a lot of the veggie, you get the feta, it's very flavorful. Honestly, I would totally order this again, and I have had this one before, and I remember I really liked it, but I haven't had it in a while. So I would rate this probably an 8 out of 10. Like, this would be an everyday thing. Super delicious. You can't even tell that it's like egg whites. Starting off the breakfast strong with that wrap. Let's move on to our next sandwich, which is going to be, let's see. Ooh, look at that. That is gorgeous. It's like on a croissant. I believe this is the double smoked bacon, cheddar, and egg sandwich. So we are going, should we cut this one or just go right in? The bread, it's very flaky, very buttery. This is really good. Honestly, I wouldn't do the bacon, like I'm not a big bacon person, But just because of the bread, I would rate this like a 6 out of 10 because it's really good. But it's pretty much like your standard like egg, bacon, and cheese sandwich, but this croissant like topping of it really takes it to a whole new level. Next up, we have, okay. This was always my mom's order. I've never tried this, but it's like the bacon Gouda egg sandwich. So let's go ahead. I think I'll cut this one. It's on like just a ciabatta bread. It looks really fluffy. So let's try it. So the egg with this one is actually more of like a scrambled egg. The last one was more of like a fried egg, which really does change how like a sandwich tastes. Honestly, I don't know which one I would prefer. I think I would actually prefer this one. It tastes a bit more flavorful over the other one, the fried egg one. So I would rate this probably like a 7 out of 10, but again, I'm not a big bacon person, but definitely a good little go-to sandwich. All right, next up we have, oh, this one kind of fell apart, but, ooh, we need to fix this. Hold on. So this looks like, this is the Impossible sandwich, which I'm really intrigued by because I have never tried an Impossible patty before. So that means that this is meatless. So the sausage is vegan. So we're gonna try it. I think it's funny though that they still put cheese and egg on it. But I guess just for like vegetarians, they can order this. But this looks like it's a fried egg as well. It's not the scrambled. So I think we're just gonna go in for a bite here. Honestly, there's not much flavor to this one. Like, it kind of just tastes, let me just try the patty. It's the sausage. It doesn't have much flavor to it at all. The bread is really, really delicious. It's, I don't think it's the same ciabatta that the other one was on. It definitely looks like it has like more, like it's like toasted, but I probably wouldn't get this one ever. Like, it just doesn't have any flavor really to it, but I would probably rate this like a 5 out of 10. And the cheese doesn't really do anything for that sandwich either, which, kind of disappointing. All right, so this is going to be our last sandwich in this round. And this is one that I actually order quite frequently, so I do know how this tastes and I know how much I love it. But this is the, ooh, it's kind of misshapen, but this is the turkey bacon egg white sandwich with Swiss cheese. And honestly, like, it's so simple but so perfect. Like, if I'm gonna have bacon, I would have turkey bacon. But let's go ahead. It is so perfect every time. I have not had one of these so long. The Swiss cheese, perfect. Turkey bacon, perfect. It's not super dry. Like, it's, like, I love this. It's my go-to every time. But between this and the egg white wrap, the egg white wrap does have more flavor to it, so keep that in mind. So like, as like a healthier like go-to, this one or the egg white wrap would still be great options. At least an 8 out of 10, because like, I get it all the time. Like, this is my go-to. Like, I feel like that's biased. That is going to conclude the first round. So let's bring on round 2. Gotta cleanse the palate. We are going to start round 2 off with the egg white bites, which round 2 is technically the lunch round, but I had so much for the breakfast one that I needed to balance things out. I have had the egg white bites before, but basically the inside of it I think it's like cheese and some like red peppers and some spices and things like that. Super yummy. Like, if you haven't tried the egg white bites, they are such a staple. They just taste like really cheesy, which is good, and the texture is just always perfect. Definitely a good way to just get like some low carb protein in. Super tasty. I love these things. If I had to choose though, again, I would go back to the breakfast sandwich from the last round. Probably the wrap over the egg white bites. But next up is going to be, I believe this is the turkey panini, which I have never had their food before, but this looks glorious. Like, just look at that. It's a very, like, large serving as well. So this is how this one looks on the inside. This looks so good. Okay, there's so much going on here. There's like some pesto that is on this, and cheese and peppers and the turkey. And like, it's very juicy, but honestly, like, it's a bit too much for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my mouth is kind of confused. I honestly don't think I get this. I think it's the pesto that's throwing me off. But I don't think I really like this one. Yeah, I don't know. The turkey's a little bit dried out too. So I think I would go for a breakfast sandwich over that. And lastly, in our lunch round is another panini, but this is I ordered the chicken one also, but they said they were out of that one. So I think this is tomato mozzarella. I don't think there's any meat on this one. So again, like a good option for like vegetarians or something. I think the problem is just that I don't like pesto. If you like pesto, I think you would really like it. I would not order either of those two. I'm kind of left down by that round. Like the lunch round, I honestly had higher hopes for those paninis because they look so good. But I honestly don't think I would order their lunch food over their breakfast. Well, you never know until you try, right? So I'm going to have so many crumbs in my car. I like just clean my car too. But it's fine. YouTube is worth the sacrifice. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for the sacrifice that I'm making right now with destroying the interior of my car. The last round, because I ordered so much for the dessert round and it looks so good. This is going to be such a good round. I have never tried any of their bakery stuff, by the way. Like, all the stuff I ordered, I have never tried except for, I think, the chocolate croissant. Oh, this is so, like, crumbly. Their coffee cake. Oh my god. This looks heavenly. Okay. Stop. This is so good. I would get this any day of the week. Like, this is, it's buttery, it crumbles in your mouth, it's brown sugary. It reminds me of kind of like a cinnamon roll, but in cake version. Phenomenal. Oh my god. Solid 9 out of 10. Like, that is just so good. Next up is going to be the Cheese Danish, which I've never tried their Cheese Danish either. I'm not a huge, like, cheese person, so I'm gonna cut it in half just because I want to try that middle piece, and we're gonna go in for a bite. Honestly, this is really good. I was not expecting to like this, but it kind of reminds me of like just like cream cheese on like a bagel type of a thing. I would get this again. I'm actually really pleasantly surprised by this. The croissant isn't super like flaky or anything like that, but it's just really tasty. And like that inside part is just really like, it's not too overwhelmingly thick or sweet or anything like that. This is really good. I would rate this like a 7 out of 10. Like, this is good. My face is still so red because it is so hot. Next up is the ham and cheese croissant, which I probably could have put this in the lunch round also, but this I'm actually so excited for because I've been craving a ham and cheese croissant, and I've never tried Starbucks, so let's try. It's so good. Love this one. The cheese is melted perfectly. You've got a decent amount of ham. The croissant is super flaky. Love it! Oh my god. Okay, I would definitely get this again, so I would definitely rate this an 8 out of 10. So good. Honestly, I don't know which one's gonna be the winner of this round because this round is just phenomenal so far. Let's take a break from the croissants and let's go to this petite little mini scone. It's a vanilla bean petite scone. I have never tried it before, but they always look so cute, and I was like, I really want to try it. So I'm so happy that we're gonna try this. That is so good. It's a perfect size too if you just want a little treat. Vanilla-y, the icing is perfect. A little bit on the drier side. But just a perfect portion, honestly. Honestly, I'd rate this one like probably a 7 out of 10. Like, I think that I would get it if I needed it, but it is a bit dry, but really good with the icing and everything. Super cute. All right, this next thing, I actually feel like I should save this for last because I think I'm gonna love that so much. We're gonna go with the chocolate croissant, which this is the one that I have had before, so I know that this is just absolutely delicious. If you get this warmed up, so good, but let's try. It's so good. Like, the chocolate is so thick and just like the croissant is so flaky. You have to get it warmed up though, otherwise it's like such a weird texture, but it's so good. If you've never tried the chocolate croissant, it's a must. The chocolate on the inside is honestly, like, they really fill it thick. Like, you will not be missing chocolate. And it kind of reminds me of like a dark chocolate almost. Like, it's really rich, like kind of like a bittersweet like type of chocolate that you put in like chocolate chip cookies. I'll rate that probably also a 7 out of 10. Like, if you're in the mood for it, it might be like a 9 out of 10 for you, maybe even a 10 out of 10. But just like the mood I'm in, I feel like it's like pretty level with all the other 7 out of 10s that I've tried in this round. Now, we have the last item in this round, and I'm so excited for this because I've never tried this and I know I'm gonna love it. But it's falling apart, so this is gonna be kind of hard to... Half of it's like in the bag, but it's the red Velvet Loaf. Stop. I'm gonna put it on, like, you can see like half of it's in the bag. Like the icing part of it, which is like the good part, you know? This is about to be so good. Look at that. Oh, okay. Let's just cut a piece because it's so demolished. All right. Okay. Oh, that's interesting, actually. I was expecting, I feel like, more of a red velvet taste. And this honestly kind of like tastes fruity to me. I know that's weird to say, but it's like cocoa powder with like raspberry, which I know that it's not, but that's just kind of like how that tasted to me. Honestly, I am a little bit let down by this one. I don't think I would get this one again. The texture of their loaves are all the same. Like, it's really good. It's really like a mixture of like cake and bread. But I don't love this. I really don't. I think I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 10 just because of my disappointment, and like I love red velvet so much. That's kind of sad. But alright, the winner of this round is going to have to go to the coffee cake. That was so good. Oh my god. Okay, coffee cake was the winner of this round. The lunch round, if I put the croissant in there, the ham and cheese croissant in that round, that would have won. But the egg white bites won that round. And then breakfast round, I feel like the egg white wrap or the egg white sandwich won that round, just because like they're such good go-tos, and like the other ones honestly didn't like wow me. Like there wasn't like a ton of flavor, and like with how much more calories are in those versus like the egg white options, like I wouldn't choose them. Like they don't taste better. Hey guys, well this was honestly such a fun video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching the video and checking out my channel. Make sure you subscribe and like the video. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I will see you in the next one.